Have you ever started your day with a glass of water, thinking you were doing something great for your health, only to feel a little dizzy or uncomfortable afterward? You're not alone. Most of us have heard that drinking water first thing in the morning is essential, and yes, it can be. But the truth is, if it's not done the right way, it might actually cause more harm than good, especially for those of us over 60. Our bodies change with age. What worked for us in our 30s or 40s may not sit quite right anymore. Digestion slows. Down our kidneys become less efficient, and even how our body absorbs water changes. So it's not just what we drink, but how and when that can make a real difference in how we feel. That's why in this video we're diving into 5 common and often overlooked mistakes seniors make when drinking water in the morning. And, more importantly, I'll show you how to avoid each of them so you can truly start your day feeling refreshed, energized, and safe. Let's start with something simple, yet surprisingly harmful: drinking cold water first thing in the morning. You might think that icy cold glass of water gives you a fresh start, but for seniors, it can actually shock your digestive system. Think about it. Your body's been resting all night, it's calm and warm, and suddenly, bam, you pour ice-cold water into it. That sudden temperature drop can slow down digestion and even trigger cramps or discomfort. Instead, try lukewarm or room temperature water. It's much gentler on the stomach, easier for your system to absorb, and it helps your metabolism kick into gear naturally. Think of it like gently waking your body up, instead of jarring it awake with an icy splash. Now, another common mistake is chugging too much water too quickly. After a night of sleep, you wake up thirsty, which is completely normal. But if you grab a big bottle and down it all at once, you're overwhelming your kidneys, not helping them. Your body can only process so much water at a time. Drinking too fast can lead to a temporary drop in sodium levels, which might cause dizziness, confusion, or even a fall. And that's the last thing we want. The key is to sip slowly. Take small, steady sips over 15 to 30 minutes. It allows your body to absorb the water more efficiently without overwhelming your system. You're not in a race. Think of it like fueling a fire. You don't dump a whole bucket at once. You add gently so it burns evenly. Let's also talk about a habit many of us don't even think twice about: drinking water before brushing our teeth. Now, this might surprise you, but during the night, bacteria build up in our mouths. That's totally natural. But if you drink water before brushing, you're swallowing all that bacteria and toxins right into your gut. Yikes, right? So the next time you wake up, head to the sink first. Give your teeth and tongue a gentle brush to clear out that bacteria. Then enjoy your glass of water. It's a small change, but it can make a huge difference in supporting your immune system and keeping your digestion healthy. We've covered a few really important habits already, but we're not done. Some of the most overlooked mistakes are still ahead. Now that we've talked about brushing before drinking, let's shift to something that might seem harmless, but can actually put stress on your heart and kidneys. I'm talking about drinking water too soon after waking up, without letting your body adjust. Picture this. You've just woken up. Your body is still transitioning from rest mode to active mode. Your blood pressure is slightly lower, your circulation is slower, and your organs are just beginning to boot up for the day. If you jump out of bed and immediately gulp down a full glass of water, you could be pushing your system before it's ready. For seniors especially, this can sometimes lead to lightheadedness or a racing heartbeat because your body's natural equilibrium hasn't settled yet. The better approach? Sit up slowly when you wake, maybe stretch a little and take a few minutes to breathe and settle in. Let your body wake up with you. Once you've taken those few moments, then reach for your water slowly, steadily. It's a small shift in timing, but it respects your body's rhythm and helps everything from your circulation to your digestion work in harmony. Now, there's another sneaky habit we need to talk about, and that's relying on plain water, alone in the morning without considering your electrolyte balance. This one often catches people off guard because we're told again and again, drink more water. But here's the thing, just water, without the right balance of minerals like sodium, potassium, and magnesium, can actually dilute your system too much, especially if you're already slightly dehydrated from the night. For seniors, low electrolyte levels can trigger muscle cramps, fatigue, even irregular heartbeats. That's why it's sometimes better to add a little pinch of natural sea salt or a splash of lemon juice to your morning water. Not only does it improve taste, but it gently supports your hydration by giving your body the minerals it craves. Or if you prefer something simpler, just make sure you're getting a balanced breakfast with natural sources of those minerals. Think of your body like a sponge. If it's dry and stiff, it won't absorb water easily. But when you gently prepare it with the right minerals and habits, it soaks it all up and thrives. And before we move on, I want to mention something important. The goal here isn't to scare you away from drinking water in the morning. Far from it. Water is life. It wakes up your organs, jumpstarts your metabolism, flushes out toxins, and keeps your joints moving smoothly. But it has to be done in a way that works with your body, not against it. These small tweaks in how and when we hydrate may seem simple, but they make a big difference in how you feel throughout the day. A calmer stomach, fewer dizzy spells, steadier energy, all just from drinking water the right way. Let's keep going, because there's still one more critical mistake many seniors unknowingly make, and fixing it could be the easiest and most powerful change you make all week. Now let's talk about a mistake that's surprisingly common: drinking very cold water first thing in the morning. It might sound refreshing, especially on a warm day, but cold water can be a shock to your system, especially when your body has just spent the night in a state of rest. Imagine your digestive system as a gently simmering pot. When you pour ice-cold water into it, you're essentially dousing that gentle warmth and asking your body to work harder to bring everything back to balance. For seniors, this sudden temperature shift can slow down digestion, tighten blood vessels, and even trigger mild discomfort in the chest or stomach. Some people feel bloated or sluggish afterward without realizing the cold water was to blame. The better choice? Lukewarm or room temperature water. It's kinder to your stomach, easier for your kidneys to process, and helps your metabolism wake up gradually. It might not have the same zing as a cold glass straight from the fridge, but your body will thank you for the gentler approach. You might even try adding a few drops of lemon juice or a slice of cucumber for a refreshing flavor without the shock. Warm lemon water is a favorite among many seniors. It aids digestion, supports liver function, and gives your body a subtle detox boost without being harsh or overwhelming. Now, let's shift to something a bit more emotional: drinking water without being mentally present. You might be thinking, Shaz, what does that mean? But stay with me here, it's more powerful than you might expect. How many of us wake up, shuffle into the kitchen, pour some water, and drink it down while staring off into space or checking our phones? It's become so automatic, like brushing your teeth or putting on socks. But when we drink water without being mindful, we miss an opportunity to reconnect with our bodies. Taking a slow, intentional sip of water first thing in the morning can be a grounding practice. It's a simple, peaceful ritual, an act of self-care. You're not just hydrating your body. You're acknowledging that your body matters. You're saying, I'm here, I'm alive, and I'm taking care of myself. It sounds small, but that shift in awareness can make a difference in how your entire day unfolds. When you drink water with purpose, your breathing slows down, your shoulders drop, and your mind clears, even if just for a moment. For many seniors, that moment of peace can become a cherished part of the day. And let's be honest, at this stage in life, we've earned those peaceful moments. So why not claim them? When you combine the physical benefits of proper hydration with the mental calm of presence, your morning becomes more than a routine. It becomes a reset button, physically and emotionally. And as we age, those resets become more valuable than ever. So tomorrow morning, when you reach for your glass of water, pause for just a second. Feel the coolness of the glass in your hand. Take a breath. Sip slowly. Let it wake you up gently. That small act of mindfulness can set the tone for a better day, one where you're more alert, more present, and more at ease in your own skin. Another mistake that often goes unnoticed is ignoring the signals your body is giving you after drinking water, especially in the morning. Our bodies are incredibly smart. They tell us when something is off, but the older we get, the easier it is to dismiss those signals as just part of aging. Maybe you feel a little nauseous after drinking water first thing. Maybe you experience a sudden urge to urinate too quickly, or you feel lightheaded afterward. These aren't things to brush off. They're your body's way of saying, hey, something isn't quite right. One of the most common things seniors experience is drinking too much water too quickly and then feeling bloated or uncomfortable. Your stomach has been empty all night, your digestive system is still easing into gear, and flooding it with a large volume of water all at once can cause that sluggish, heavy feeling. It might even throw off your appetite for breakfast, which we all know is important. Instead of chugging a full glass as soon as you wake up, try sipping slowly over the course of 10-15 minutes. Let your body absorb what it needs at a steady pace. Think of it like watering a plant. You wouldn't dump a whole jug of water on it all at once. You'd gently water the roots, giving it time to soak in and thrive. Your body is the same. Now, there's one more subtle but serious mistake we haven't touched on yet: treating water as a chore instead of a gift. Some folks say, I know I should drink water, but I forget, or it's boring, I don't like the taste. And it's true. After 60, habits get harder to change, especially when it doesn't feel exciting. But here's the mindset shift. Water isn't just another thing to check off your to-do list. It's not a punishment or a rule. It's a life-giving gift that supports every single system in your body, from your heart and brain to your joints and skin. When you start to see it that way, it becomes easier to prioritize. You might leave a glass by your bed each night as a gentle invitation, or put a little sticky note on the fridge that says, hydrate or heal. Whatever reminds you that this one simple act of drinking water, especially in the morning, can support your energy, digestion, memory, and mood. For some people, adding a little ritual makes it feel more special. Maybe it's sitting in your favorite chair with your water and listening to calming music. Maybe it's pairing your first glass with a few deep breaths, a moment of gratitude, or even a small stretch. Water doesn't have to be boring. It can be the start of a new kind of morning routine, one that respects where you are in life and helps you feel your best. At this point in our lives, every day is a gift, and how we begin each morning matters more than ever. Drinking water the right way, at the right time, with the right intention, can make a powerful difference. It's not about perfection. It's about creating simple, supportive habits that bring more comfort, clarity, and vitality into your day. Now that we've walked through these important points, let's take a moment to reflect on what this really means, not just for your health, but for your daily peace of mind. The truth is, no matter your age, the way you start your morning sets the tone for the entire day. And when you're in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, those first few minutes can be even more powerful. They're an opportunity to nurture yourself with kindness, to set a gentle pace, and to choose habits that help you feel alive, clear-headed, and comfortable in your body. Maybe you've seen yourself in a few of these mistakes. Maybe you've been skipping water, or drinking it too quickly, or not paying attention to the kind of water you're drinking. That's okay. That's why we're here. The good news is, it's never too late to make a small change that leads to a big improvement in how you feel. You don't have to overhaul your entire routine. You don't need fancy equipment or expensive supplements. You just need a little awareness, a bit of patience, and a willingness to listen to your body. And with something as simple as a glass of water in the morning, you can already start to feel better, more energized, more regular, less achy, more clear-headed. And isn't that what we all want at this stage of life? More good days, more comfort, more confidence in our own bodies. So if this video gave you something to think about, or even just a gentle reminder, you're already on the right path. You're taking care of yourself. You're choosing to age with intention and grace. That's something to be proud of. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever noticed any difference in how you feel based on how or when you drink your water? Have you tried any of the habits we talked about today? Let us know in the comments below. Your story might help someone else feel a little less alone and a lot more encouraged. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a like. It really helps more seniors find this kind of supportive, uplifting content. And don't forget to subscribe if you want more videos like this. Simple tips that truly make a difference in your health and happiness. Thank you for spending this time with me. Take care of yourself, keep listening to your body, and remember, even the smallest changes can lead to the biggest improvements in how you feel each day. Here's to a healthier, brighter morning, every morning.